what's up, y'all? The Backwoods Boys Garage here doing another video, and today I'm going to show y'all my garden, so stay tuned.
Been forgotten, Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Said I hadn't been forgotten, Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Okay, so before we go out there to the garden, I need to explain some stuff. I've been away for a little bit because the other day we were using my uncle's front time tiller to get the grass up in the garden, and that thing is it's hard to use it. It jerks and you got to pull back on the thing, and I ended up pulling my muscles in my abs, trying to do it, and then at night I would get to where it was hurting so bad I couldn't sleep, and so I've been having to kind of rest and take it easy here for a few days. So that's why I've been able to do nothing, because when I film that here, I'm usually picking up stuff and doing a lot of things, and I've been trying to not pull my abdomen. And the other day it started hurting again, and then I ended up throwing up. So what happened there actually was I was at a TV dinner that I eat for supper, and it was something that was bad and I didn't know it, and then your stomach knows that something ain't right, so it pushes you back up. So because after I threw up, my stomach quit. So it was something out of the TV dinner I ate, and my grandmother said, because we got them at Winn-Dixie, fortunately Winn-Dixie, they had a lot of them TV dinners kind of just laying out everywhere, and they probably got hot, and then they put them in there, and then they were bad, and then somebody like my mama went and bought some, unknowingly that they were bad, and then I ended up eating one. They shouldn't put those out like that when they're bad. But okay, so now if you hear something running over there, I don't know if you hear it or not, but we did get a new deep freeze, so you might hear it making noise over there. But well, we also got a new big fan over here, which I might show y'all when I get back in, because it's a pretty hot day today. So so let me go get the door open and I'll show y'all the garden. Okay, so down here in the Alabama, in the deep south, we've been having a really hot week down here. It was yesterday, the temperature was like 80 something degrees, and with the humidity it felt like 105. And now today is not as bad, but it's still pretty hot out here today. So okay, so now I'm actually at the garden itself. So let me flip the camera around. Okay, so now I'm actually at the garden itself. As you can see, this right here is peppers, I think, like bell peppers. Yeah. I don't think those are ready to pick yet, but they're getting there. That one might be, I don't know. But these right here are banana peppers, which these have been ready to pick. We picked some of these yesterday. See, that one's not near big enough. I can't pick anything right now because I don't have my bucket. I took it out to my grandmother's house, but see, this pepper might be ready. I don't know. I think that's too little. Okay. Now there's supposed to be some stuff right here, but some of it didn't actually grow out for some reason. But okay, so this right here and this here is cucumbers, which we've actually gotten some pretty big cucumbers out of here. As you can see, there's more down through this way, which, like I said, I can't. I'll look down in here, but I gotta be careful because getting on snakes or something in here. I see one right there, as you can see. I don't think that one's quite big enough, but we picked some stuff out yesterday. Now it looks kind of wet out here because it poured down rain yesterday, so I knew I'd see some more somewhere. Oh, let me move over here. Yeah, there's a big one right there. Oh, I ain't got my I got my musket blade. I might could cut that spine. Yeah, I got it, I think. Yeah, look at that. That's a pretty big cucumber right there. Get over all this stuff. Okay. So right here is squash plants after here, which we probably should have made it a little bit wider, but using the tiller is hard. And this is okra on the very end right here. Which these okra plants, they'll get taller than this. They get pretty tall, I think. And there's some okra actually growing on these, but none of it's actually ready to pick yet. There's one back here somewhere. Yeah, that one didn't grow up good for some reason, but the other ones are doing pretty well. There's a big bloom right there. There's some okra right there. Now that's not a rotten, that's just a part of a bloom that's on there. Let's see. So see, these ones ain't as tall, but when we tried to have a garden at my grandmother's house, for some reason it never did do good, and I think it's because the soil was like sand. It wouldn't know its nourishment, and we broke this up out here and it had a lot more nourishment. It was darker. As you can see, there's some squash down there that ain't ready to pick. Here's another squash plant. And there's a squash right there ready to pick. Now I don't need the cutters for the squash. I can take and break that off. Yeah. You can see these plants are a little too close to each other. We should have planted them out a little farther. We didn't think they would get this big. So I gotta be careful with getting through here, because the other day I was cutting in between. I think it was right there. I think there was an ant bed in the squash. I didn't know it, and then I ended up getting ants on me. I got big whelps on my side. I'll show y'all a picture of that. But still putting out a pretty good bit of squash. There's one over there, but that ain't ready to get yet. I could be missing some stuff, but we'll probably come back after a while and look. But got two things here. There's another cucumber right there. Let's see. That one I think might be big enough. I usually have a thing of like nippers I use to cut these, but they're out of my grandma's house because they're in the basket. You have to be careful sticking your hands down here because these got prickly things all over them. As you can see, here's the cucumbers. So, and here's the tomatoes right here. I almost forgot to mention. And as you can see, there's some starting to grow. I actually had to take one off and throw it in the yard because I had a hole in it where a worm got in it. But now these cages, we had to put some. My daddy came out here and put some bars to hold these up because the wind kept blowing the cages over. Because them are kind of cheap, flimsy cages. But as you can see, I mean, the garden looks pretty good actually. Big and green, real fluffy. So you can see, here's what I got. So okay, so here's this manage tiller I was talking about, and here's what I got in the garden. I got 2 cucumbers, and this squash right here. Now I did get a big squash. That was like 2 of them that was merged together, but I ain't gonna show y'all a picture of that because it looks kind of vulgar looking. So, I mean, you probably get what I mean. Here's the fan I was talking about. It's a pretty big fan, as you can see. It's got a couple of it blows pretty good air, and it's kind of loud, so you might not be able to understand how it works. It feels pretty good, too. We also put some wheels in the bottom, so we can roll around, so the base is heavy. As you can see, that blows pretty good. Pretty good air. It feels good too, especially when it's like feels like over 100 degrees outside. But yeah. So if y'all like this video and y'all want to see more like it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That help me out a lot, and hit subscribe to the Backwoods Apparel, the Backwoods Gaming, and the Backwoods Boys Garage. I'll see y'all next video.